was quite funny.
Language, Timothy?
Uh-huh. What else was funny about it?
Oh, he was still living with his mother.
Language, Timothy?
It was funny.
I mean, are they so bereft of ideas they have to remake old sitcoms?
It's not a remake, it's more of a reimagining. Probably.
I feel sorry for the poor idiot they've got to carry that one. That's a poison chalice.
Really?
The knives will be out. Look at Clunes.
Yeah, well, Reggie Perrin was more of an acquired taste. Everyone loved Sorry.
Who will they have got to do that? I mean, Bradley Walsh, Les Dennis, Jed Wood.
I think they might be looking a little bit more high-end. Someone who can give it a bit of gravitas, but also bring the funny.
Oh, David, you didn't.
It's a smart move. We can't be cutting edge forever. Peep Show will end. Face it, we're getting older. We need to go mainstream.
They're paying you a lot of money.
I want to spread my wings. I want to do something popular that doesn't involve you.
Jared Jerusalem's popular?
It's been axed, you insensitive bastard. Look, we can't carry on working as a duo forever. This could be my porridge.
No. This could be your Sorry.
Oh, fuck off.
Language, Timothy?
So, we're all agreed that that's the best way to do it.
Absolutely. It's so simple. No messing around with poison-tipped umbrellas or snipers. We just get a chauffeur drunk.
Slightly drunk.
And assume that he'll crash the car.
Yeah. As long as we pay for a bunch of motorcycling photographers to harass him, I'm sure that'll happen.
And the good news is that only involves swearing another 15 or so people to perpetual silence.
Yes. Plus, people always die in car crashes, don't they?
Yes, always. And people who drive over the limit always crash. What we're organising here, my friends, is a watertight hit. My only worry is that it'll look so much like a murder that people will suspect.
Well, that is the risk we run by doing it this way. It will be totally obvious that it's an assassination. But remember what the Duke of Edinburgh said when he came in here to MI6 to give us our orders. I don't mind carrying the lifelong suspicion of murder on my shoulders as long as you kill her in such a way that absolutely nothing can go wrong.
Induced tipsy car crash it'll have to be then. It simply can't fail. Unless she wears a seatbelt.
No, she won't. She's unprovably pregnant, remember? Women recently impregnated by the only man they've ever loved are notoriously slapdash about their personal safety.
So, Dart, you're our best troubleshooter. Is there anything that we've missed?
I've just got one little niggle. Why are we doing this?
Well, because Prince Philip told us to. It's well known that the nation's security services are still pretty much at the beck and call of the royal family. This is top priority. The IRA can do whatever they like this weekend, let me tell you.
And why is he doing it?
Well, because she's so popular. She's beautiful and everyone loves her. We need to kill her now so that people will go off her.
Of course.
I mean, just think about it. If she's left alive to age as gracefully as one can while bringing up the bastard grandchild of a delusional Egyptian businessman, then the public's just going to love her more and more.
You're quite right. As her appearance wrinkles and sags, and she occasionally makes a vacuous remark about something complicated, people's hatred for the rest of the royal family will only intensify.
Whereas, if she's dead, she'll be forgotten in a week.
Yes, of course. You've made me feel very naive.
Hello? Oh. Life imitating art, I suppose. Right. Well, thank you. Well, you can stand down, everyone. That all just happened by accident.
Well, don't tell Prince Philip. We'll still get our fee.
Watson, come in here this instant.
Good morning, Dr. Watson.
Good morning. And how is he today?
Oh, pretty good. He's already cracked the case of keeping the breakfast down, and now he's on to the mystery of the disappearing slipper.
Where's my slipper?
Is it on your foot?
Yes.
It's very good of you, you know, to come in every day.
Well, he has the most brilliantly incisive mind of his generation.
Where's my slipper?
Perhaps you'll take him in an apple.
Indeed. Morning, Holmes.
Ah, Mrs. Hudson. Have you seen Watson?
He's just here. Morning, Holmes.
Ah, Watson. I can see from the slight traces of mud on your right trouser leg and the fact that you're holding a bunch of geraniums that you're a retired cavalry officer who's just fallen in love with a Mexican.
Extraordinary, Holmes. Your powers remain undiminished.
Can I have my mashed apple?
Of course.
Delicious. Ah, Mrs. Hudson.
Everything all right?
Yes, just a slight accident with the mashed apple.
Yuck!
I think Holmes was afraid it was a trap laid for him by his nemesis, Professor Moriarty.
Yes, please.
Well, Holmes, I've brought you a copy of The Strand magazine. Same headline as always.
Hold it still.
So, how about a bit of a tune on the old Stradivarius?
Thank you.
Enchanting, Holmes.
You can't go in there. Only one visitor at a time.
It's vital that I speak to Mr. Holmes.
Why, Lestrade, it must be, what, 10 years?
Dr. Watson, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, Mrs. Hudson.
No time for tea, Mr. Holmes. There's a problem at the Treasury, and the Prime Minister himself has asked me to consult you. Now, I know it's been quite a while, but as Dr. Watson always says, you've forgotten more about detective work than he and I will ever know.
Why have my legs gone warm?
Perhaps this is a bad time.
A case, you say?
Go on, Inspector.
Yes, right. Mr. Holmes, some bullion has disappeared from the vaults beneath the Bank of England. An inside job, we reckon.
This calls for disguise. I'm a Chinaman.
Where's Holmes gone?
Yes, where is Mr. Holmes?
Here. Shh. Oh, damn.
Bravo, Mr. Holmes. I think you've cracked it.
Have I?
Of course you did, just like always.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Holmes. Well, I'd better be getting back to the yard and tell everyone that, once again, Sherlock Holmes has saved the day.
Hooray!
Well, Holmes, another successful case for me to write up. Isn't that right?
I know, John. I do know. I can't get the fog to clear. Nurse!
Oh dear, looks like a two-pipe problem. Let's get you cleaned up.